Well, good afternoon in the Country 96 Artist Lounge. I'm Greg Holman, and I'm with Candy. And I guess the obvious question I have, first of all, for Candy is that short for something? Is that a nickname, or is that actually your given name?
It's my real name.
Real name?
Real given name
so it's
on
not
my
Candace.
birth. It's not even short for Candace. Can you believe that?
Okay.
A few years ago, I asked my mom, I said, how did you really, or why did you really name me Candy? Did Dad have an ex-girlfriend named Candy? She goes, Lord, no. I went to school with a girl named Candy, and I named you Candy because I thought I wanted to have a daughter as sweet as this girl I went to school with. And I thought, oh, okay, that's good. That's better than Dad having an ex-girlfriend named Candy, right?
No, I'm here to tell you, yeah. You look very nice today, but who would ever guess that you're really a farm girl?
Well, I had to wear this for y'all. Farm girl, hey farm girl. This is my bright, sassy merchandise to promote this fun song, Farm Girl.
Right. And speaking of that, you also have an alter ego, I understand.
I do have a little bit of an alter ego. I've created this character that kind of looks like me, and she changes clothes with each song that releases. And of course, this time she's a farm girl, and she's got a pitchfork in her hand and a little straw hat on her head and some bib overalls. But we've started this. I think it's funny. We're getting a lot of great response on it. It's you know you're a farm girl when, and we visited a little bit about my comfort in cowboy boots and jeans versus dresses and high heels.
Right.
So you know you're a farm girl when you own more pairs of cowboy boots than high heels.
Yes.
Or you know you're a farm girl when your muscles don't come from the gym. They come from hard work. So you can, if you're enticed by any of that conversation, you can check out Candy Country Music on Facebook or on Instagram. And you can follow along with my funny farm girl isms.
I think this is a good place to let you go ahead and play the song, and then we'll come back and talk about Nebraska and how you've been all over the United States. So
That'd be great. Yes, I have been traveling. I've been on a radio tour promoting the Farm Girl song, and I think I've covered about 10 states so far from Nashville, making a big loop. So, yeah.
Okay.
So do you want me to play the Farm Girl
go
song,
ahead
or
and
you want
play
me to play another song? Y'all spin the Farm Girl song. I can play something else that they can catch.
Why don't you play the Farm Girl song? I'd like to hear it acoustically.
Okay, sounds good. Let me take this. This bracelet sometimes gets in the way of my picking.
Okay. Here's Candy.
She put a 6-inch lift kit on her daddy's old Ford truck. She's got a boat hooked on the hitch, and she can back it up. She can back it up. She can drive a stick shift or on the floor, a V8 or slant 6, and she can change the oil. She's a farm girl from Texas up to North Dakota. A farm girl, God broke the mold when he made her a farm girl. Can the chick get a hallelujah? Farm girl. She's a farm girl. She followed the bright lights out to the big city. They said she'd make the big time. All she's got to be is pretty. And she's so pretty. Wasn't long before she was missing home on the rural route. You can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the farm girl. From Texas up to North Dakota, the farm girl. God broke the mold when he made her a farm girl. Can the chick get a hallelujah? Farm girl. She's a farm girl. Homemade hot as cherry pie. She's a spoonful sweeter. You've been looking in a stack. You just found a needle. She's a farm girl from Texas up to North Dakota. hallelujah farm girl. She's a farm girl. She's a farm girl.
All right.
Thanks. Oh, hey, you gotta grab my little megaphone over there so we can show everybody
Oh,
the
yes.
farm girl.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
So,
We have props.
Props. So this is a megaphone, farm girl, but I brought Greg candy and candy country. So in the song, when you listen to it, on the chorus, there's kind of a special effect on my voice. I sing, she's a farm girl, then it goes, from Texas up to North Dakota. Okay, to me, it sounds like I'm on an old CB, like in my Gram's truck, you know, breaker 19, we got a farm girl on the line. And so I thought, how can I reproduce that song, or that sound, but have it be something fun at my shows where I can sell the little megaphones for $1 or $2 with a CD and people can sing along through the megaphone. Okay, it's so fun. It really does give that sound of the old-timey CB. So now when you listen to the song, you'll be like, okay, now I understand what she's talking about. So I just decided to bring in some snackies. It's
We never mind that.
pre-Halloween, but it's full of candy from candy.
Of course. Well, thank you very much. I'll gladly accept that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the sound is kind of a filtered sound, kind of like an AM radio sound. Is what you're saying.
It's really cool. I love what my sound engineer did with the song. I mean, it's definitely a windows down, just a fun driving summertime coming into the fall type of anthem. But yeah, it's really fun. And when we did the photo shoot, my photographer had photo shoot for the single release for the album. My photographer had my music playing on the Bluetooth speaker, and I told him, I said, look, this is a song about a farm girl. We got to go out to the country. So we found this little plot of land south of Nashville, like 20 minutes, and there was a tractor and an old falling down barn and hay bales. So he brought his ladder, and I got up on the big round hay bale, you know, farm girl, here we come. And every time we'd play this song, he goes, now, I got to get some great shots of you on this hallelujah line.
I was just about to ask you about that. Go
my
ahead.
favorite line in that song is, can the chick get a hallelujah? And I'm telling you, you cannot sing that song. Now, I had guitar in hand, so I couldn't really give you the full visual, but I can't sing that song without going, can the chick get a hallelujah? So we've got such the best video on social and on my website of give the girl a hallelujah, because she's a farm girl.
And I almost did that while you were singing, and I thought, oh,
No,
will that screw her up?
you really did it. You were sitting over there watching in the audience, and I know that you were.
No, I really wanted to, so.
Well,
yeah.
you know, you got to get into it.
And they do that in your live shows?
Yeah, it's like audience participation.
Great.
Can the chick get a hallelujah?
Absolutely.
We gotta bring you into the fold here, right?
Well, I mean, I could think of a few songs like the Hank Williams Jr. song. It's a sing-along song. The what is it? You know, get drunk and.
Oh, all my variety friends are coming over tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That that never goes out of style, does it?
And of course, David Allen Coe. You never called me by my name. So. Yeah.
Such a great song. Such great songs in country music.
What I usually ask about, the newer country artists is, do you have a plan B if the music doesn't pan out? But you've already done your plan A. Your music is actually your plan B.
Yeah, music has always been in my heart and soul, and I pursued a couple of different careers up until this point. I've always been, very, very driven to just create a life for myself that, I didn't want to, my mom raised me to be very independent, and from a childhood accident where my dad was paralyzed in a farm accident, and she felt very helpless in a space of being able to take care of her family, she really instilled in all of us kids, get out, go to school, you know, get your education, you know, create a life for yourself that, you know, pays you and can pay you to afford to take care of your family if you're ever in a situation where you're forced to do so. Well, I might have gone a little overboard with that because I've been a career woman for a long time, but the businesses that I've built actually afford me to live in Nashville, Tennessee, pursue songwriting and my music dream, and it works. You know, it's just I get to do it. I get to play music not for the money, not for fame. I just get to play music and share my music from my soul because I can and because I want to. You know, so it's a different space to be in when it's not about the money or not about, you know, fame or fortune, I guess, right?
That's exactly right. And I feel the same way about radio. I tell people that, you know, this is kind of my hobby. I mean, the work would be going home and cleaning my house, you know, or whatever. You know.
Kidding.
You know.
I know, and that's what we talked about a little briefly earlier is, you know, I grew up on a farm. I'm a true farm girl. Although my niece says to me, "Hey, Candy, you're not a farm girl. You live in town." And I said, well, I was a farm girl, and you can take the girl out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the girl. And, you know, farm work is hard work. You know, music is a passion, and yes, it's hard work on one hand, but it's just it's a different space than the grind of.
It's still long hours.
Yeah, I have been on the road. Gosh, I think I've got about 40 hours in the car in the last week. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. And it's great to share with everybody.
Have you got one more song in you?
I do. We've talked a little bit about my little Nebraska upbringing, and I think I'll play a ballad that I wrote about my grandfather, who was my music inspiration, and kind of slow it down for a minute and give you a little variety of a couple of different things.
Sounds good.
All right.
Candy again.
All right. Snap shirts, a white Stetson hat. He was a maverick and a saint. He come flying in Sundays and circled the house. All of us kids would come scrambling out, and we'd run through the field and watch him sailing in. Oh, the stories and the trinkets from the places he'd been. In his truck down the road, coming or going, he was always a sight, riding into the sunset west with the night. A flat top Gibson, never far from his side, a black saddle with silver whenever he'd ride. You could say that Gramps was
Now, is that going to be on the album that's coming out in January?
Actually, the West with the Night song is available for download as we speak. This is on my first album that I put out. The title track for that is Gone Fishin'. And there's 5 songs that you can download. You'll never remember how to spell my last name, so candycountry.com takes you to my website, and then you can have a listen to the songs that are available to download on any of the platforms. Amazon, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify.
Okay.
And then if you're a non-downloader, like some of my people in my life, I've got CDs too. So yes, so you can follow me along on social media, Candy Country Music. On my last radio tour, we decided that Candy Fernaux was way too difficult to spell, and no one, even if you spell it and you write it down, you're not going to spell it right, let alone remember it when we're on air. So candycountry.com, pretty dang easy.
I can remember that. Just remember to put the country in there. Otherwise, you're going to get a website that gives you thousands and thousands of candies.
Yeah, exactly. And that might take you to someplace else that's really fun.
Who knows? Yeah.
Candy Country, yes.
Well, thank you so much for being in, Candy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate your time.
Great to be here.
You've got 5 or 6 hours to your next destination?
Yes. Yes, and then turn it in for the night and a full day tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll be back to Nashville for the weekend. So
we could do a part 2 and a part 3 because we visited literally an hour before we started the taping here. So hopefully you can come back soon.
I would love to. Thank you.
Thanks
for having me.
And the album should be out probably in January.
Yes, next album will be out. Planning on releasing after the first of the year. So. The title track of my next album is called Make Your Own Magic, and the Farm Girl song is my first single release off of that album, but Farm Girl is available for download as well. So all you farm girls and farm boys, hey, here we go.
Hey.